1990s saw the aquarium as a valuable facility that drives a lot of education and also has a lot of public members visiting us, which they could therefore use as an educational tool to get the story of sustainability and energy conservation and green energy initiatives out to the general public. We first installed a wind and solar system. So the wind turbine is a 1 kilowatt system and a 4 kilowatt solar system. Both of these power a portion of our administration block. We are producing a wave in our kelp tank and have been producing a wave for 19 years now since the aquarium opened. This wave is being generated by a plunger system, and it is required for the movement of the kelp within the tank to help keep the plants alive. And I thought, well, can we not use this wave's continuous energy 24 hours a day to power up something? And that's where I came up with the idea of using the wave itself to force air to move through a system of pipes which could then drive a wind turbine. So we designed a box that was purpose-made to fit into a particular area to catch the peak wave movement. The box was pre-made by our staff. It's all HDPE plastic and welded together with purpose-drilled holes on the back wall. The second challenge was actually finding a turbine that was small enough for us to use. Deciding on how we were going to fit the turbine into the piping was a challenge. And then on top of that, we're also working with seawater, which is very corrosive. So any air that comes out of that box will be heavily salt-laden, and we can't afford for the turbine to corrode from the salt. So waterproofing it and making it electrically safe was very important to us. So first of all, we had to get the box into the water, into position. The box was then aligned in position. We drilled the holes into the walls, and then once we had the holes in the right places, we could reinstall the box. So everything was sealed, tightened, waterproofed. And then we did the installation of the piping, in which we then installed the wave turbine.
We've got this box which is going to be submerged partially on an upstroke of a wave in our kelp forest. So when the wave is going up, the actual bottom of the box will be empty, the top will be sealed. So the air inside will be forced to one point, which will be an exit. And in that exit, there will be a tube with a little turbine inside it. And that turbine will be spinning in one direction so that the electrics will be generated from that. And then on the opposite stroke again, when the wave is leaving, that space has to be filled with air again, which will cause a vacuum or suction through the top. And then obviously you've got the turbine spinning once again. As your wave carries on with the motions of up and down, you're going to get continuous power from that.
It's functioning incredibly well, actually. We're achieving far better results than we originally thought we would achieve. We're actually achieving 180 volts of power, and we're achieving wind speeds of 100 kilometers an hour. So yeah, project's gone very, very well. Very happy with it. Through that energy that we've driven from the wave turbine, we're then going to be running material downstairs, signage and videos, which will then describe what's happening upstairs with the wave turbine, and in that way teaching the general public that come around the aquarium and also the kids that come for classes here.
Initiative like this, I think, is personally a very good idea. I love being part of projects where actually you're learning from it continuously. That's the nice thing about the Two Oceans Aquarium, is that they will pull up projects like these, which is not only for them to benefit or to educate the public only. I learn so much from this, and I think the rest of the people do. And you take this knowledge home.
Energy savings and sustainability is a vast portion of what the aquarium stands for at the end of the day. And relaying this information out to the general public is very important, because unless the knowledge is out there and people begin to use this knowledge, at the end of the day we won't be saving the oceans, because unless we reduce our energy consumption globally, the ocean acidification is going to continue getting worse and worse and worse, and we won't be seeing these beautiful animals anymore. So it's all driven by love for these beautiful animals that you see swimming around me right now.